here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and you get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his 3rd season in the National Football League.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
The numbers there for Conner in last week's game. 16 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
Murray now to throw. Rolling to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. This is caught by Williams. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Jacksonville offense getting ready to begin this first drive, and at the helm, the #1 overall pick back in April, Trevor Lawrence, the rookie out of Clemson.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Charles, a look there at the Jaguars draft class for 2021. And no question, this will all be judged by how Trevor Lawrence performs. But Urban Meyer and crew, they were also able to pick up some potential building blocks later on.
And that's part of the grand plan, because when you draft Trevor Lawrence, you have to surround him with talent. How about picking up Travis Etienne at number 25 in the first round, the second running back taken, and the pick from the Jalen Ramsey trade. And then in some serendipity, in the second round, they got a corner, Tyson Campbell, who they hope can replace Jalen Ramsey, as well as a big offensive tackle in Stanford's Walker Little.
This is Bawden. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
And they'll run with ETN. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. One more time with ETN. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And hold everything here because DJ Chark, after that last play, went down, and he's yet to get up. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. While the trainers take a look. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Nick Bonnet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joe Schobert able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to ETN. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Lawrence going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Forced out to his left. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
And the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive will start with Connor. Oh, look at the juke. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh, and his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup, but with consistency, he can still be an effective runner. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Murray getting this complete to Connor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's the tight end, Tyler Davis. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Flushed out right. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment. But a penalty flag on the field. What's the deal, y'all? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Steps away. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
First down, Cardinals after the catch there by DeAndre Hopkins. Remember, he spent 7 seasons at Houston, now in his 2nd year with Arizona, and went over 10,000 yards receiving for his career last year. Another big season, also tied his career high with 115 catches, none bigger than the Hail Murray against the Buffalo Bills.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls in.